We often operate in false binaries, and here is an example that's come up sometimes in counselling with people. And this is a case where a person feels that there's a lot they're having to repress and hide, because it's distressing stuff, but there also is maybe shame or fear of what people will think, and so on and so on. So it might be a trauma, or it might whatever it is. People have things they're ashamed of, or that are distressing, that they hide and repress. And so to counter that, they wear a mask. They try to hold it all together, pull it all together, and at least they'll talk about it in terms of, having a false face or wearing a mask, a false front. And then, because this is set up as a binary, the feeling is, well, how do I start to show my real self, show these aspects of myself? Because precisely I'm repressing them because people will react badly. So how do I show these things that people will react badly to? But that's a false binary. It's like there's only two options and you've got to choose between them. But maybe, often the way we break a binary is we talk about a third option. But maybe there's a fourth option, and a fifth, and a sixth, and a seventh. So what I'm saying here is that we're made of parts. We're made of multiple dimensions. It's like on the table there's 6 different things. All those things are different aspects of us that we can show the world, and that they're all real. They're all real aspects of us. It's not like one of them is the real thing. And here's the mistake people make. The most painful thing or the most shameful thing is the real me, and the rest are just fake parts. That's completely false. They're all real dimensions of you, and you can choose what you show to the world. So maybe you want to stop showing a rigid mask, what feels like a fake, inauthentic mask. Fine. Doesn't mean you have to show all this other stuff, because maybe people will judge it, or maybe you're not ready, or maybe there are other aspects that you could show instead, and that you would, if you realise this, you might prefer to show. So there are other strong aspects of you, already strong, or potentials, things you could grow in terms of being stronger. And what if you grew into those and showed them to the world? So you stepped forth in the world in a third way, or a fourth or a fifth way, that is the strong face that you've grown into, that you want to show to the world. This is the person that's got nothing to do with being a mask. It's also got nothing to do with my trauma and stress. It's a whole other aspect of me that's capable in the world. It's already capable. It's becoming more capable. And this is what I choose to show to the world. And this is the authentic me. Just as all the parts of me are the authentic me, this also is authentic, and I get to choose what I will share and what face I will show to the world. You have that right to make that decision, and that's authentic because all 6 parts of you are authentic, and you're choosing which one to show. So don't get caught in false binaries. Don't believe that what's most painful or distressing or shameful is what's most real. That's an arbitrary false thought. It's just not true. Choose who you want to be and what you want to show to the world. You have that right and you have that power.